one. Here we go. chica.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing tonight?
I am better than I was last week.
Yes,
So I
for
am
sure.
I'm still like sluggish. I still get like the sluggy, where I don't want to get out of bed, but then that's probably because I'm lazy.
That might have something to do with it.
Maybe. Hey, we've got a great show today.
Yes.
We've got like I call her the New Mexico Jewel, cuz
I
she's
like
like
that.
she's an activist. She's like involved in politics. She's got like a
Yeah.
beautiful voice. She's a beautiful person inside and
Yes.
out.
hmm
I mean, she's got everything going, and she's young, which kind of when I think about it, I'm like, wow, she did all of this, and she's not even 25.
hmm
Ah, I haven't done anything.
Yes, you have,
Why
sir.
don't we go ahead and run that intro for the one and only Keanna Huerta? It goes like this.
Mhm.
Hey, where'd you go? Oh, hold on.
She's there.
I forgot to turn her on. Hey, there she is.
Hi.
Sorry, I forgot that I didn't want to be the center of attention. It's supposed to be you. How are you doing,
Hi,
Kiana?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Well, I'm doing better. I got COVID when I was in
Yes.
Vegas.
Ugh. Yeah.
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 So I like just got over it like yeah, a couple of days ago. I mean, I've been
hmm
sick the whole time.
Dang.
Yeah, and my brother, he's like, "You're still sick?" And I was like, "Yes." The whole time, and I was like, "What? Do I get to break and then not be sick and then go back to sick?" It's like it's not something that I can clock out at. Just I
Yeah.
don't get a choice. It's just yeah, of course I stay sick. So
Yeah. And then even after a while, you still feel a little bit icky.
Right.
I keep telling my doctor that I have symptoms of long COVID because I had COVID. I had gotten COVID at the end of the year, and so it was just like, ugh, you know. But anyway, I'm better now.
Good.
I'm yeah, I'm not 100%, but I'm at like I'm up there a good 35, 40, 50. No, just kidding. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Hey, it's Tejano time. Shout out from DFW. What
Hi.
time is it? It's always Tejano
The Hano
time.
time.
That's who it is. It's
Hello,
always Tejano
time.
time. Yeah, he's like, who do you have on? I got Kiana on. Kiana again? I was like, what do you mean again? Hey, dude, don't be like that. Nah, it's
Time
good.
flies. Time flies.
Time flies. Well,
Yes.
I was happy that you were on. I actually reached out to you because I was like, hey, I saw I like the new song. It's totally different flavor.
Yes.
It's a
Beautiful.
different flavor. Yes, yes. And I was like, and then I saw that video clip that you and Shelly put together. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
I know, right?
Girlfriend,
Me,
what?
Shelly, and my dad.
Like, what's going on there, girlfriend?
That has like that. That's a story for sure. If you want to talk about the video a little more.
Well, what's going on? Talk to me. Hold on, hold
So
on, hold on, hold on. Felipe Gomez. Hey, Kiana, I'm very proud of you doing your thing. Thank you, Felipe,
thank
for the
you,
words of
Felipe.
encouragement, man. So talk to me, girlfriend. What's going on?
Okay.
Because you was like, hey, the wind blows. I'm so sexy amongst the grapes, and people are like,
Okay, so I had kind of put it off for maybe like a day or two because I was feeling icky myself this week. I had gotten a few shots to prepare for nursing school, and me and shots do not mix. I'm fully vaccinated, and
Wait
every
a
single
minute.
one has kicked my butt. Every single
Nursing school and shots don't mix.
no, well, no, like oh my gosh, the flu shot. It's the flu shot that just I'm out for a couple days. So
oh,
Mm.
oh,
we
oh, those kind
finally
of shots. I thought it was like
yes.
tequila, like shots.
Those are a little different, but I'm just kidding.
I'm all good with those.
Uh, so I told my I finally started feeling better. So I was like, Dad, we need to go and record this because it's like I need to go do this. So I got all dressed up, picked out my outfits, and we shoot out to Mimbres. It's Mimbres, New Mexico is maybe about, I want to say 30, 35 minutes away from where we live. So I shoot out that way. We record some in the mine. If you're from the area, the mines are like a really big thing. So I knew it was going to be like recognizable. We got on top of mountains. And then my dad, he
Wow.
was like, there's this spot that I drove to 15 years ago. And I don't know if it's still there. And I don't even know if the family remembers me. They probably don't, but we have to find it. So we're driving out to like the hills of Mimbres, and we're trying to find this place. We can't find it. So we shoot some like B shots, and we're like doing like the regular recordings, and we're like on our way back home. We decided to go back home. We're like, oh, we got enough footage. We're okay. So we're passing by, and I see one of the signs on the road, and it's like you pronounce it weird. It looks weird. It's like de la o, and I was like, oh, de la o, and then my dad like on the brakes, like literally slams on them, and he's like,
Hmm.
that's their last name. I remember their last name, and I was like, follow that dang road. So we go down that road, and we're going for a little bit. We're like, nah, maybe not. We pass the creek, and we're like, oh, okay, and then we find it, the grapevines, and that was like the money shot. My dad's like, oh, grapes, they mean so much, like it's so pretty there. I think we scared the family a little bit because they were like eating dinner, and we're like, can we record something in your grapevines, they're so pretty, and they're like, I guess so. So that's where I'm gonna be
You're
this
a
weekend.
freak. You're like, what? Sorry.
They're all, you look pretty, so you go ahead. So
You
we
don't look
go
like a
and
psycho, so you know.
So we're
yeah.
good.
So we
No,
like record and get the main video part there.
Yeah,
it's
that's cool.
beautiful.
That's cool. It
Beautiful.
is beautiful. It's I mean, well, you're beautiful, so
It's
that's a
huge.
given.
It is.
It's the Hano Time says Lawrence oh, it's dude. Lawrence never stops, no matter how he feels. Needs to sleep and eat better. I tell you, Shelly. I tell Shelly and you on you all the time. Stop. Shelly has this thing. She gets mad at me because all I do is drink coffee, and she's like, "Did you eat?" I was like, "Yeah, I know." She's like, when she saw me in Vegas, she's like, "Did you eat today?" And I was like, "Oh,
Coffee.
yeah." She's like, "Quit, look at me." I was like, "Oh, yeah." Valdemar Muniz is a shout out to Keanna from our fans in Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Oh
Congratulations on your
wow.
new song. There you go.
Thank you.
Joe Villanueva hits the Tejano Blues, man. He says, "Hey, y'all.
Hi,
Hi,
Joe.
Keanna Huerta. How are you
Hi.
doing? Hey, brother. When are you going to release that new song, bro? By the way, he's got a him and Madison Polido. They did
Mhm.
Desvelado. Man,
Mhm.
that's a good song, dude. The way
Mhm.
they did it, it's a really, really good song. It's Tejano Time says Kiana has great singing voice. I enjoy hearing her performance.
Oh,
Thank
You
you.
you enjoy seeing her performance and hearing her sing.
stop.
Uh just
I got
I
what you're
can
saying.
I can pick on him, by
I
the
know
way.
what you
Yeah,
mean.
you can. You can.
Working on it. Okay, Joe, you're working on it. Send it to us, brother. Let us know. And Julie's World
Yo,
Juice
yo, what's up,
Juice
guys?
World. Yo,
I
yo,
like
what's
that.
up? What's up? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? We're doing
How you
good, bro. Thank you
doing?
very much. Hey, Twitch is working right. Cool. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So yes, it's a very awesome song. I love the song. Uh uh that's uh that's that's real, real cute, but I was looking for, trying to get, because I'm always looking at stuff. I'm always trying to find, different, things and everything else. I came across this video, and it's this young girl playing a guitar. And I was just like, wow, I wonder who this future star could possibly be.
Aw.
And it's a Bruno Mars song.
Oh gosh.
And just, she knows what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
One of the best names I've ever said it. It's Patricia Archuleta Fincher
Yay.
Mancini. How are you doing, Patricia? Blessings, everyone. Much love from Fort Worth, Texas. And so, anyway, this is a little sample. How old were you in this? By the way, you know what I'm
Oh,
talking about.
oh, I'm trying to remember. Am I wearing like maroon color kind of?
Yeah,
I believe I was
you,
17.
yeah, 17 years old.
18
Okay,
maybe. Yeah.
17. And you know why? This is why I'm glad that I was 17 in my time, in my era, and we didn't have YouTube at that time, because I would have totally destroyed YouTube with my videos. I have videos, by the way. I really do, of myself when I was 17, but
Yeah.
they're like under lock and key. I put them in a safe. I locked it. I forgot. I deliberately put it in a combination that I don't know, and I buried it in concrete, and I buried that concrete block in somewhere else. And now it's
Hush.
just, it's just gone. But here is Keanna singing "It Will Rain," a Bruno Mars song. But it's watch.
I hope you like this.
If you ever leave me, baby, leave some morphine at my door. It would take a whole lot of medication to realize what we used to have. We don't have it anymore. There'll be no sunlight if I lose you, baby. There'll be no clear skies if I lose you, baby. Just like the clouds, my eyes will do the same. You walk away, every day it'll rain, rain, rain. Don't just say goodbye. Don't just say goodbye. I'll pick up these broken pieces till I'm bleeding. That'll make it right. There'll be no sunlight if I lose you, baby. There'll be no clear skies if I lose you, baby. Just like the clouds, my eyes will do the same. If you walk away, every day it'll rain, rain, rain.
Yeah, girlfriend. By the way, Papuchi from Cuba says hello. He says abrazo. Papuchi, we can't see the little emoji, but I just said it for you. Thank you so very much. Muchas gracias, Papuchi. He's got a great new song that's out too, so we have it on the air as well. But yeah, look at that amazing voice. Oh, wow, so beautiful, so talented, so
Beautiful.
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 Kiana, I love you because so beautiful. Woman in the world. Wow.
Oh,
That's
wow.
all the love. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle love everywhere.
And the funny thing about that video, so that was I had took a semester of guitar classes at my college. So that was like my first time ever really like messing with the guitar like that. And I found out that our final had to be posted on YouTube.
Oh
Um,
wow.
so that was like my final exam grade. That video.
That is so cool. That is
That is
neat.
cool. I just have these just for a show. I don't actually play these guitars
Yes, he does.
or the bass or the keyboards or the
Or almost
pianos.
every
Oh
instrument.
wow.
I'm just cooking it. Don't listen to me. So cutie says. So, let's see. So cuties, lesbian pride, lesbian pride, lesbian pride. Okay, I don't
Okay.
know what lesbian pride is, but I don't have it. So, way to go, way to go. Where are you from, Kiana? She's from New Mexico.
Yeah.
New Mexico. That's where
Right
she's
down
from.
it.
Just in the middle of the hottest place in the world. You know what? I do like it though. You know what? It's funny though. When we were coming back from Vegas, I was just like, I just want I hate fast food. I really do. I don't like fast food at all. But sometimes it's convenient. Sometimes you have to just kind of just take some fast food. And so I was like, we stopped at a gas station. I'm putting in gas inside the car, and I'm like, okay, cool. We're just gonna just fill up. And there was no restaurant. There's nothing in on the freeway. I see houses, but there's like no industry. There's no animals. There's I mean, they're like I can understand if you're like a rancher, you have some cattle or sheep or goats, but there's nothing. Just like houses, like nothing. And so I'm driving. I get to we get to the gas station and put in some gas, and I'm like, well, I guess we're just gonna have to eat some McDonald's because that's the only thing that was there. And so I'm sitting in the car. Gracie goes to get some McDonald's, and the lady she comes out, and we're right there on a reservation on the res. And she comes out and she looks at me. She's like I was one of the employees that called in sick or something. She's
You're
like,
so bad.
I was like, what did I do? Shit, it wasn't me. So
That was good.
I thought that was super hilarious, man. I was like, I don't live here, kid.
Oh, dear.
But anyway, it was just funny because I was just like, "Oh yeah, sure." But I've had every time I stop there, I will stop at the res and I get something. I try to take care of, support the small shops and stuff like that. I don't stop at the big ones because there's like some of them that are like kind of crazy. It's like, stop here, authentic moccasins and jewelry for men, jewelry for women, and beef jerky and all this other stuff. And like,
Beef jerky. Why is that so real?
I know it's like,
Secrets.
what are you talking about? And then you get there and it's like this little bitty shop, and you're like, wow. And but you got to take care of you. You got to support. That's how you do it. You go to these places. You go to the shows. You buy their merch and everything else. And speaking of shows, when are you going to perform next, girlfriend?
I have a couple performances here in town in Santa Clara tomorrow. I have a music in the park going on. But one of the bigger performances, if we have some Las Cruces people in the house, I'm going to be performing for the Chili Drop at New Year's. So I'm going to sing a
The
couple
the
songs
the
there.
the what?
The Chili Drop.
Like
Chili!
chilies?
Yes! Yes, like red and green chili. So I'm not
Oh
sure.
yeah, the hatch chilies.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. By the way, Jilly says, Kiana, listen, will you marry me?
Oh
Um,
my god!
please tell me, will you marry me?
First proposal we had on this podcast.
I don't know if her I don't know if her fiance will say anything about that. Uh, she's
I'm married. I'm just kidding.
she's I'm hitched.
I'm married. Have you seen that Pearl scene? That's crazy.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
married.
I like Pearl, man. She's
That
that
movie's
actress is crazy.
crazy. Oh
She's
my
she's
god.
she's amazing. She's amazing. She came out of nowhere. But yeah, no, that's you got that one going. You have your new song that's up.
Yeah.
And it's just what inspired that different vibe, because you know what, it suits you. Don't get me wrong, it's not that. It's just it's always good to expand your horizons. It's always good
Right.
to show your a different side of you and everything else. It's very much Kiana. I love your voice, I do. And it's just a whole different side of you. And when I heard it, when I started paying attention to it, I called you. I said, girl, we got to do something.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was just it's really beautiful. So what was the inspiration there?
So, I feel like with this one, it was definitely a little bit of a curveball. I thought with my first single, Super Edoe, like that was going to be different. And now I really, really know what different kind of looks like with this one.
Yeah.
This one's all kind of, Shelly, she's an amazing producer.
Yeah.
A lot of times when she's out there, she's listening to music. Um, she's constantly creating in her head. And I guess with this song, she just thought this would just like perfectly match my voice. It was like a match made in heaven with this song. It's like old kind of style, slow, somber. and a little bit softer. So she was like, "You gonna sing this song? Look at!" She said it to me, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
I,
So
for
this
those
was really special too because this was the first time I got to record with her.
this just so that way you could, for those of you that don't understand, I've known Shelly for a long, long time. I mean, she was like 16 when I first met her. But when she writes a song for somebody, she actually has like dreams about you. She dream not like she dreams like, oh, you know what, like you singing a song and it's in her head. And then
Mhm.
don't ever get don't ever ask her, hey, do you have a song? Because she'll pull out her phone and she's got like 400 songs on her phone. And she will just go and go. Hold on. This one, no, wait, that's not. She doesn't name them, by the way. She's a horrible at naming songs. It's like number 248 J, 263 B. And I mean, it's just like, how do you even, but she knows what she's talking about. But it's really cool, and yes, I know, Shelly. Trust me. When she was like, "You can sing this one," yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah.
yeah, that's definitely that was her. Yes, that was. Jesus Barbosa says, "Hey, from Houston, Texas, working in Tennessee here to support Tejano music. I have to say, y'all are crushing the industry. Much love for what y'all are bringing to the music of Tejano. Born and raised Tejano forever. Much love to you, to the one and only Barbie chick and NDO. Keep what you're doing, brother. Awesome, Keanna. Keep up the great work. Thank you so very much, Jesus.
Thank
I really
you.
do appreciate those kind words, brother. Excuse me. I really do appreciate those kinds of words, man. And you know what? Share the love. If you have anything that you want to share with us, please go ahead and do it. And I'll take this opportunity real quick that if you are a new artist or if you're a new band that wants to go ahead and have their music heard, please send it on in. And all I need is just two things. It has to have two things, actually. It has to be recorded in industry standards, and it has to have an ISRC code. That is for you, not for me, so that way you can get your royalties, because we are a fully accredited radio station with ASCAP, BMI, C6, SOCOR, and all the other ones to broadcast here in North America and South America and Europe. So please send it on in to admin@qvradio.net. And if you're listening to the music, you hear a song, you like it, there's an add to cart button. You can click on the add to cart button. It'll take you to Apple Music. You can buy the album, buy the song. You can go through all of that. I don't make any money from that transaction, but because I participate in the program, I do get a discount on my licenses. Whew, that commercial is over. Thank you so very much. Wah, wah. So, but yes. So anyway, that's awesome because I just love the song. I really, really
Yeah,
do.
it's
Yes.
really good.
Julie says, "I love you to the moon and back." Aw, yes, I love your killer smile. I love your gorgeous
Oh,
eyes. Oh, wow. My
okay.
eyes adore you, though I'll never walk. You know that song? I don't sing it. I don't want to sing it. Hello, y'all. Jojo Herrera. Hello to all. You have great vocals, Kiana. And yes, Shelly is the bomb. Saludos de parte de Tejano Up Radio.
What's
They
up?
have they have a free app that you can download both
Yeah.
on
Whoop.
Android and iOS. So check them out. And by the way, these guys did awesome job. They posted some pictures of them raising money
Yes.
for all that money from because the volleyball tournament.
Right.
Puro Pedo won the
Yeah,
the
puro pedo
the
one.
they won the volleyball tournament. I was like, Puro Pedo.
Right, puro pedo.
I
It was rigged.
wish I all day I've been waiting to say that all day. They're some good friends. They're good guys, and I'm happy that they did. But you know what? Raising up money for the kids. All right. And they have a new one that's coming up, the Toys for Tejanitos. Let me tell you, last year it was jam packed. People were playing and
Yeah.
everything else. It was super awesome.
You went to that last year, right?
Yes, I wanted
Yeah.
to. I wanted to perform, but they wouldn't let me because I'm not good enough. But maybe this year it'll be different.
You
Because
can play the Grinch. How about that?
no, I can play the cowbell. I actually, if you need band members, Kiana,
Mm.
Hmm.
Triangle Man, Bing, nobody better,
Hell
nobody
yeah.
better.
No, me, cowbell, that's my instrument. You can't
Uh,
have
yeah,
that.
we need more cowbell.
I gotta
More
see some
cowbell. I need
at
some.
my only prescription. It's more cowbell.
That's just what Patricia says. Indio love. Thank you so very much. I need we'll need you this year. Yes, thank you so very much, Jojo. I will be there. You know that I will. I couldn't be there this last one because of this at the volleyball tournament because I still had COVID. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, Jojo, I'm so sorry. So I do apologize for that. But yes, but no, getting back to Keanna. Thank you so very much, Keanna, for being here. But I will tell you this: I have not, I have not seen you perform live yet, and I do miss that. I've seen you perform like from far off, but not like close enough to hear you because when saw you, I was actually videotaping somebody else,
Hmm.
and I was like, ah. That's why I came over to where you were at during fanfare. Remember, I
Fanfare.
had to
Yeah.
chase you down, and you were like, "Hey, Randy Nav, how are you doing, brother? Saludos. Thank you so very much for joining us, Randy." Yeah, so I am dying to see you like focus just on you because you know we get pulled and we do a lot of things. Barbie knows that for a fact. Barbie does, she attends a lot of these functions in Houston. That's her, that's, you know, she's got show off promotions. She's trying to, you know, bring more attention to the Latin community and everything else. She's everywhere, but people are like, oh, you're partying and everything. How can you party when you're working? I
Yeah.
mean,
That's after.
yeah, that's after the cameras are done. That's a different
Yes.
story. But I mean,
Yes.
when you're working, it's too hard to
You have
in
to work. You got to produce. You got
yeah,
to
yeah.
film, and
That's
you know.
that's why I tell people when you go to the show, put this down because you're concentrating on, oh, let's check it out, man. Look at it. You know what, dude? Put it down. Put it in your pocket. Grab your girl. Go make a memory.
Mhm.
Go make a memory. Go dance with her and go make a memory because this is not going to compare to I have it over here to my $6,000 camera. It's not. I'm there. I'm shooting it. I'll share it. You go make a memory with your girl, with your guy, whoever. Go make a memory. Enjoy the show. That's why they're performing, so that way you can dance, so that way you can enjoy yourself, so that way you can make a memory. Has that ever occurred to you, being on stage when you're singing, that somebody's going to fall in love to your music, somebody's going to kiss for the first time to your music, somebody's going to hold hands for the first time to your music, somebody's going to get married and say, oh my gosh, this song is so much you. There's going to be a 14-year-old boy who's going to tell his best friend, dude, during Kiana's song, her elbow touched my elbow, like in front of everybody. In front of everybody. Her elbow's like, right, like skin to skin, bro. You ever thought of that?
Oh my gosh. Maybe not into like maybe not that detailed, but
Sorry, I'm just helping out, man. I'm trying to put a vision, you know.
oh yeah, I'm imagining it. I see it in my head. That's crazy.
Especially with this new song. Especially with this new song.
Oh yeah. Well, this new one's a little.
It's sad.
It's sad.
It's sad,
but it's
like
still
a beautiful ballad. You know.
Yeah,
it's
it
just,
is a. It's a. You see, I can't quit you, cabrón. You know, that's kind of that kind of.
That's funny.
That's the one. You know, I was just like, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is a beautiful love song. Because I could hear it. You know, I can hear the
Right?
music and everything else. And you know, I already told you, I don't switch back and forth between Spanish and English. That's not how I am because I'm Native American. I didn't speak Spanish when I was growing up. So I hear the music first. I hear everything else first, and then I have to translate it later. And I was telling Grace, I was like, "Chick, this love song, God." She's like, "Oh, the love song."
Yeah, you gotta. It feels like it in the beginning, and you're like,
Yeah,
what?
you're like,
What?
she said more, like at least 6 times. She's like, no.
Yeah.
It's not even close. So let's just go ahead and take a listen to the song so that we can take it together. This is called Vivir en Silencio, and it goes like this.
Vivo en el fondo de una espiral y aunque parece acabar no va a terminar. Tiemblo, no puedo dejar de pensar cómo llegar hasta apaciguar. No hay momento, nunca podemos hablar. Me quedo en silencio y finjo estar bien. Algo anda mal y no entiendo qué pasa. Fingí te acabó para mí. No puedo más vivir en silencio. Deja que los días pasen uno a uno en el desierto. Déjalo ir y habla de frente. Mira mis ojos y dime que no terminó. Tus labios son fríos, tus manos no están. Cuando me quiero quedar, me sueltas y te vas. No hay momento, nunca podemos hablar. Me quedo en silencio y finjo estar bien. Algo anda mal y no entiendo qué pasa. Fingí te acaba para mí. No puedo más vivir en silencio. Deja que los días pasen uno a uno en el desierto. Déjalo ir y habla de frente. Mira mis ojos y dime que no terminó. Dime qué debo hacer. Sé que vale la pena intentarlo una última vez. No puedo más vivir en silencio. Deja que los días pasen uno a uno en el desierto. Déjalo ir y habla de frente. Mira mis ojos y dime que no terminó. Dímelo.
Dang.
And just like that. Dang, girl. It wasn't a sad song, bro. It was a beautiful song. Sorry. It's just like, oh, God.
Beautiful song.
It was a beautiful song. Hey, Rick Phoenix Manso. How are you doing, Rick? Tell us about your rock song that you got going on. Yeah, I know you putting some out there. He says, very, very nice. Saludos desde Ramon Ricardo Lopez. Hey, Ramon, how are you doing? He's driving home, but he's glad that I was able to catch this. Thank you so very much.
Be careful.
And yeah, be careful. Don't drive. I'll tell you what, my buddy, because I was interviewing Chente and he was driving. And I was like, Chente,
Okay.
I have friends that are DPS agents. Okay, and officers, rather, DPS officers, and they once they sent me a text message and they said, Lawrence, driving and sending and or receiving an electronic message on the phone is against the law in Texas. Just saying.
Did they
So,
text message you that?
no. He called me and told me this after I got back.
Mm.
He's like, so I see you're back. I was like, oh, cool. What are you, psychic? How did you know that? And he goes, because I was watching you live. And I was like, oh, okay. So,
Busted.
yeah, he's like the director of the southern region. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but there's 7 regions in Texas for the DPS, and so they're like all over. And his region has they call them the ladies of 20. Pretty awesome, huh? Sounds cool. Ladies of 20. There's 6 female DPS agents, and they all work the Interstate 20 of Texas.
Oh,
And
okay.
they're the only ones that the DPS on Interstate 20. They're females. I mean, well, at that time, I don't know if it's different now, but back then it was there were only six females that did it. They were all like hardcore, you know. So I'm a guy. I grew up in the in like the 80s and 90s. So when I think female cops, I think of like back then, and so it's my mind is skewed, and so they're not. No, they're not like that. It's just like guys that think that prostitutes look like Julia Roberts. No, they don't. They do not. But so anyway, but they're good. They're just tough, because like they got the big arms. I was like, holy crap!
Hey, I was a cop for 18 years. I don't have big arms.
But these girls did. I'm saying these girls. Have you seen Ruby Ann? Ruby Ann's a cop, okay? And I did several music videos with Ruby Ann, and she's like, I'm gonna be in a gown. And I'm like, okay. But you know how hard it is to shoot Ruby Ann in a gown? She's got a great body, don't get me wrong. But she's got these freaking biceps. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, she can she'll pummel you. And there's guys that are always texting her and like, oh my gosh, you're so hot. And I was like, dude, she's gonna rip off your head. She can squeeze you like a like I was like, oh, she's tough. Ah, Angel Jimenez. Oh, such
Oh,
a
hi,
sweetheart.
Angel.
Saludos, everyone. Love this song. So beautiful. Angel, how are you doing, sweetheart? Thank you so very
She's
much for joining
beautiful.
us. And much love to you. Yes, very beautiful. Much love to you and to your mom. She's a sweetheart, man. Eh, I was down there in Kingsville. By the way, y'all guys gotta need to get some new restaurants down there because the restaurants are horrible down there. It's just
You
like
always complain about that.
in Kingsville, just the only place it was horrible. We went down there. It was like, oh, I was like, no, no, no. That's the only place I was like, okay, we'll go to McDonald's. No, just kidding. Joanne Muniz, how are you doing, Keanna? You go, girl. You go, girl. You're the future. Your future is bright. Yes, that it is. It is. It is very bright. And I mean, because like I told you, I heard the song and I had to call you. Rick says, I would love to have her on my podcast, Rockland Revolution. Great job.
Awesome.
Guess in my
Definitely.
past.
Yes, Rick and he's amazing. You need to see his, I mean, music wise, is he does a lot of great things. And, he's just a great guy. He's got a beautiful wife and just, it's awesome, man. He's a great guy. It's me, Rev Ray. Oh, Rev. That's right, bro.
Ray.
I didn't know you as Ramon. I only know you as Rev. Sorry. Oh, he's on his personal page. Okay. That's cool. No,
Ah.
no, no. Rev, thank you so very much. Man, Rev, we had a great time talking, man. I love Ray. He's so down to earth and his music is different. It's new. It's kind of it's a smorgasbord of everything. And I love the fact that he's able to put a lot of conglomerates together. I mean, it's not a lot of conglomerate. It's a conglomerate of a lot of different things put together. It's really well put together, and it's really awesome. Yeah. Joanne says thumbs up and hearts. That's cool. And Angel, she says, "Oh my gosh!" Except for that pizza place, that was pretty cool. But that other place, no, because it's I don't know. I just and because you got to understand. Every time I go to San Antonio, they take me to Mexican food. I had to tell Rick. I was like, Rick, have you ever heard of Italian, Chinese? Just just saying. Because yeah, I mean, how can Mexican people love Mexican food so much that they go to a restaurant to eat it all the time?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Depends. It just depends.
it's
I
just
think I really go for the margaritas, to be honest.
I don't drink, and so it's like no, that's just I don't.
Me and fast food and restaurants on the road, I have a hard time.
Yeah,
It's
why
because
is that?
I'm vegetarian.
Oh,
Oh, you're a
wow.
oh, you know what? My sister's a vegetarian, but here in San Angelo, we call them liars. So no, just
I am. I think I've been going since January.
Dead.
oh, that's cool. Why are you a vegetarian? Is it about? I mean, what's the purpose? Is it just
Um, you know
just
what? It
for?
was kind of like a more progression into it, I guess. Like initially, it started with me not liking pork, and I was like, no, I don't like pork. I just eat beef and chicken. And then I like realized I really love chickens, and just the idea of eating them makes me sad. And so I just stopped. And the main reason, my motivation was because my dad said, "Oh, I could only do it for a week," and I was like, "I'm not you."
You were like, bet.
I was like, what?
I understand that logic. You know, when
So do I.
my grandfather he smoked he smoked a lot, and he wanted to quit smoking, and he would carry around a cigarette in his pocket, and whenever he wanted to smoke, he'd pull it out and he says, "I'm stronger than you," and he put it back in it.
Oh, that's cool.
But my other grandfather, my Native American grandfather, he was 100. He passed away at 107 years old, and he would smoke a cigar and drink a shot of bourbon every day.
Oh, wow.
And he passed away at 107. He was born in 1892.
Wow.
Yeah, he saw the birth of the car, the birth of the airplane, the telephone, the television, the radio, internet. He saw all of that.
Wow.
Color TV, black and white TV, AM, FM. Think about it.
All while
Typewriters.
smoking a cigar and having a bourbon.
Yeah, he would call me he would call me Washi. 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 Come sit down with me. We'll talk. And I'm like, ah,
That's so cool.
because I was like, Washi's like, you know, that's strong. It means strong, but it's not. Washi also means the lard that we used to cook with. He was calling me a
Interesting.
chubby kid. He was calling me a chubby kid,
Wow.
and so and I was like,
Dang.
yeah, thanks, Grandpa. That's
When
really sweet.
did you realize that? When did you realize that?
Later on in life, when we were sitting, you're just like, oh, dude. Well, actually, it was the complaint when he uh, he would call one of my cousins who was like not very, mm, and he would call him walking eagle, and we were like, "Wha- an eagle, really? That's like majestic, you know, that's like everybody wants to be eagle something. You gave him walking eagle. Well, she, what do eagles do? They fly and everything. This one walks. Oh yeah, okay. So anyway, he was calling them silly. So anyway, that's why. So, but I thought it was funny. Julia Gasca, she says, "Hello everyone, how are you doing?"
Thank you.
Thank you so very much. So Kiana, so this song is amazing. Okay, we all know this. What's next for you? What are you doing next? What's on the old burner?
Like
What's cooking?
life or
What's
music?
cooking? It
Like
doesn't matter. Just
all the
what's new.
above.
What's huh?
I officially got into nursing school and I'm starting next week.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. So
That's
hey, I every it hurts every time I do this. I mean, do you have any remedies for me?
um yes, ice pack.
Don't
See,
do
I
that.
got it. I got the hang of it.
My grandfather was the best at that, and I was like, oh man, this hurts. Well, don't do that.
I'm
That's
gonna
it.
use that. I'm gonna use that. I'm
That's
gonna
it.
use that.
I was
That's
like,
perfect.
I was like, you know what? He goes, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Well, because he would come and visit because we
Yeah.
lived out in the country, and he wanted to be out in the country, sit under the tree and listen to the wind." And he would tell me, because one day I was out there, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Well, I'm trying to figure out if I should lift some weights today or do cardio today because I need to lose some weight. What do you think? Should I do cardio or should I lift weights?" And he's like, "Now, what do you mean no? Don't eat." Well, if I don't eat, then I'm gonna die. And he goes, then stay fat. I was
Hey.
I was like, thanks, Grandpa. I love you.
Uh, dang.
Love you, Pappy. Awesome, says Rev Ray. He says, awesome. You congratulations. And yes, congratulations, of course. You know, helping people is such a it's such a noble profession as helping people,
Mhm.
and not everybody can do that. Not everybody has it within them. And I'm going to share one more story with you. Is when I was living in Arlington, on my way home, like down the street, there was a nursing home, and there was this lady. She would sit at the on the curb on her wheelchair. She would, just like she was waiting for somebody, And one day I just decided to stop because I mean, like for 3 months, every day she was there, and I decided to stop and to talk to her, and she was waiting for her son. And so, we talked for a little bit, and we had things in common. My favorite artist, I mean, my favorite writer is Alexander Dumas, who wrote Three Musketeers and D'Artagnan and the Count of Monte Cristo. And so and she loved it, and so I would bring a book and I would read to her and everything else. And one day the nurse told me, because I was like, she's waiting for her son, and she's like, her son hasn't visited in 5 years. And so I would show up every day, to do, and I would tell her, this week I got to go home to see my family, blah blah blah. And I came home for Christmas, and I had her Christmas gift and everything else. But I got out early and came home to San Angelo. And after, on that following Monday, I went back and I brought the big bouquet of flowers and her Christmas gift and walked in, and she had passed away.
Oh,
And the people there thought I was her son and actually had boxed everything for me.
oh
And I
wow.
was like, I'm not related to her. But that thoroughly crushed my heart. And so I hate people now. So I don't do that anymore. I, do, I don't hate people, but I mean, it really did happen. That
Good.
really,
That's how
that,
we feel, man.
that really did happen. But it
Yeah.
crushed me. I
Yeah.
cried. I
Yeah.
cried. It was so hard, and I was like, oh my gosh, and Mrs. Sue, she was just a sweetheart, and all she wanted was just for somebody to just pay attention. And it's to give just a little bit of time, and that's why I say we should be human to each other. It wasn't. It didn't cost me anything. It didn't take a lot of time out of my. I was going to read anyway, right? I was going to read anyway, so why not share that story with her? Why don't share what I was reading with her? She had cataracts, so she could barely see. So I would read to her, and she would, oh, go back to that part, and you know, and I would do the same thing with my kids. My kids, I would do voices with my kids. Can you imagine? I read J.R. Tolkien's the Twin Towers. There's like 64 characters in there, so I was like, and he said, "Oh," and she's like, "No, Dad, that's the other guy." So they were pretty attentive, but no, that was the one thing that was kind of,
Yeah.
you know,
You know, I don't know. I'm really looking excited. I'm looking forward to this career because I guess in some ways I'm afraid that I'm not strong enough to be able to handle that aspect of it. But in other ways, I feel like just the journey of meeting people and getting to know people on a deeper level is kind of what's rewarding to me in a way. And I guess even if I'm not ready now, I'll eventually be ready.
Oh yeah.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
no. Jose Rosario says, "What a wonderful story. You're a good man." Oh, well, thank you. I'm not a good man. I'm
What's
just a man.
that?
Jose is just a wonderful person. I saw him the other day. What are you doing in a t-shirt? You in a t-shirt? And he's like, I'm a normal person, Lawrence.
Oh my
Rick
gosh.
Valderrama, my good friend.
Hi,
Hola.
Rick.
Hey, how you doing, Rick? Well, you know what? I will tell you this. When I was in the military, I didn't expect myself to be able to cope with a lot of things that I saw. But once you have it, once you understand what your mission is, what you're setting out to do, you'll be surprised what you're able to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
And helping people, there's so much integrity that goes into that, to help people, to truly help people. There's a lot of integrity that goes into that, and people count on you, and you can see uh the there's fruition that goes there. It's not um like 911 operators. 911 operators, they help, they hear it, and they want to help, and they answer the call, and they call this person, call that person, but they never know what the end result is.
It's true.
So they get really stressed out. But nurses get to see the end. They get to see that person walk out the door. So you get to have that accomplishment, that sense of accomplishment. And once you've seen somebody successfully get well, I think that will just boost your morale more.
Yeah.
It'll lift you up, it'll make you stronger. And then when you do have those pitfalls where, it just wasn't meant to be, you'll be that much stronger. because you're going to be stronger for the next person that needs you. There's always going to be, that's the one field that unfortunately will never die. There will always be somebody that needs healthcare. That's why it's so
Yeah.
important. And
Yeah.
so I truly I commend you for picking that, to do your thing. So let me ask you this: are you going to put your singing career on hold, or are you just going to do both of them? Because I
Heck
do
no,
know.
I'm gonna do both.
Okay,
I'm gonna
yeah,
do
because
both.
I do know some nurses that are out there that do sing, and they're very good at it. As a
Hey,
matter of fact,
she can practice when she's working on her patients.
I
She
know
can
she's
practice
like,
right
yeah,
there.
you could sing to them. I
Mhm.
w- I
They
would I would
they
sing to mine, but I think I would make them sicker. So no, I just
ah, they occasionally like maybe mostly for holidays now, but they used to have me go to the Fort Baird Medical Center. It's like a retirement home almost, and I go and sing to like the residents there, and oh, that's so
Oh,
fun. It's so
yeah,
yeah.
for
cool. There's like
sure.
there's so many ways you can combine those two fields, and I feel like I'm one of the lucky ones. So I know nursing school is hard, but my program has me going to school Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So I
Okay.
have my weekends
Yeah.
off. I can
Yeah.
go perform.
Well, look at Shelly. Shelly's a perfect example of how you can do it. She goes out there and she does that. She does. She does sing for patients and stuff like that. So, which is, I mean, the woman is amazing. Jose Rosario says, "Hey, Keanna is ready. She's a unique vocalist with international appeal. Her voice is enjoyable, note by note. Oh, and she has to show off her earrings. Of course, we were talking about her earrings earlier. Well, that was off air. That was off air.
Oh,
Yes, they're amazing. Look at them. Look at them. Nice. Super nice. Yeah,
Superman.
no. Super
Superman.
nice. That's what they are. Super nice. Yeah, actually, Jose, you just missed it. Somebody tried to marry her just a while ago. So.
Oh, literally just as my boyfriend walked in.
Wow. Really, Indio?
So
No, it's true. I'm not lying. It was right
I
there.
know,
You can go back
baby.
and watch it again.
Yeah.
Oh, who is this person? Do I have a? No, you just gotta look it up.
he's
I
just
can just,
looking at me.
I
It
could,
was
I
pretty
could.
cool. That was our first proposal we've ever had on this show.
I
So
know
that
it
was
was the
pretty
first
cool.
one.
Yeah.
He's gonna be sitting there at the computer.
No.
He's like, no. Your boyfriend's gonna be pounding away at the computer later on tonight. Da-da-da-da-da-da, looking up. Da-da-da-da-da-da. What are you
Right?
doing? I'm trying to find that person. I'm gonna find him. Da-da-da-da-da. That's
Oh
good.
my gosh.
No,
Oh, my cheeks hurt from
it's,
smiling.
hey, at least it's a good thing, right? It's not like,
Sure.
you know. I think it was cool. Nobody's asked me to marry him.
You're
Nobody.
married already, sir.
I no. I mean, even before, I was like
Oh,
a great. She didn't have a choice. She just married me because I was the only one left. You know, it's like, oh, see, even
you
my
see?
microphone doesn't want me. So there you go. No, I mean, are you kidding me? I have trouble attracting flies. I'm that ugly. So no.
Really?
Yes, this is true. Very true. It's just like, if I like died out in the field, even the buzzard would be like, "Ooh, I think I'll
Oh,
pass." It's-
that's crazy. That's crazy.
so, so
Uh,
this song, are you ready to just start doing the rotation on it? Or are you just gonna, because school starts when, like next week, right?
next
Pretty
week I have
much, yeah.
vacation. Yeah.
So we need to get you some publicity out there so that we can get the song out there and everything else. So for those of y'all that want to get some more information on Keanna, you can go ahead and check this out. Mira, you can, first of all, you can get a hold of her on her Facebook. Ooh, I know I have magical fingers. It's so magical. I'm magically. So see, I'm educated too. So that QR code will take you to Kiana's Facebook, so that way you can go ahead and check her out and
Click
get
on it.
some information. So work it. Are you still? Oh, I know. I bought a T-shirt from you.
Yes.
Actually, I thought about two T-shirts from you.
A T-shirt and I think a card. Maybe we did buy two.
I thought about two because I was going to give one away.
Yeah.
I wanted you to sign one, and I was
Yeah.
going to give one away, but then I got sick. so so anyway, I'm still determined to do the Christmas in July, but it's not. I might have to come up with another Christmas thing, because Christmas in July sounds cool. Christmas in August is not. Oh, you know what? Halloween's coming up.
Yeah. Maybe like
I'm gonna have to come up with
trick or
something.
t-shirt.
Mm, trick or treat. No. Do a trick for my treats. That sounds so bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, you can. Is that where they can get a hold of you so that way they can get your
Well, I'm
your?
gonna write that down for later.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Right here.
to get your merch and everything else. Hey, by the way, in case if you want to, Keanna, or any other artist that's out there, or any other fan that wants to go out there, this show is sponsored by my new project, which is called Tejano con X. That's Tejano con X website, tejanoconx.com. And what happens there is that when you go there, you can go ahead and sign up, and it is going to be a new directory for all the artists. So that way, when you're looking for your favorite artist, we have combined all of their social media. That's what we're trying to do: combine all of their social media. So that way, because some artists they do more on TikTok, some of them do more on Instagram,
Instagram.
some of them do more on Facebook. Well, what we did is, you know what, you can stay doing whatever you're doing, but if you're a fan and you need to get a hold of them for your quinceañera, for your wedding, or for your divorce party, or for whatever, then you can go to one location and you'll find where they're active more. Go and get there, and
Cool.
the artist can also post their information and say, hey, look, I've got a sale on t-shirts or whatever and whatnot, and do whatever, or I'm going to be at this location, so that way fans can know where they're going to be performing. Kind of make it really centralized to make it easy for everybody, and it's free.
What? I was like, too easy.
Oh,
Right?
it's Tejanos helping Tejanos is our whole
Yay!
is our motto. It's Tejanos helping Tejanos, and we do have some spots for sponsors. You can be a sponsor where we give you access to, like, backstage passes, access to concerts and all that other stuff. But there's a waiting list because it went fast. So we're having to figure out how we're going to do this, because, you know, I don't, I want it to be genuine. Because back in the day, if you sold a hundred thousand albums, then you got a gold record. And sometimes people would manipulate that number by buying a block
Mhm.
of records themselves.
Right.
And so that's kind of cheating the system. And so I don't want to do that. I want it to be genuine. And
Yeah.
so we're like, okay, a lot of people are joining, and I love the support. Don't get me wrong, but we want to, you know. Plus, also, you're getting some good stuff: T-shirts and free tickets and passes. Come on, that rocks. So anyway, get Keanna's stuff right there and everything else. Hey, Keanna, why don't you? I'm gonna go ahead and Patricia and I, we're gonna go ahead and bow out. It's gonna be you by yourself, sweetheart, to give out your shout outs, your thank yous, and let people know where everything is at. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that one up there. By the way, that is the picture. Let me go ahead and bring this up real quick before I do that. This is the cover of the album if you're looking for it. This is what it looks like.
Mhm.
Okay. Let me give you the little. Ah, nice. Super nice. Super nice. So that's the one there. So if you see it, get it. Okay. And so anyway, this is Keanna's. So go ahead, Keanna. It's all you, girlfriend.
Okay. Hi, everybody. This is Keanna. Thank you so much for watching the show tonight. It was great to be able to talk with you all. If you haven't already, please follow me on my social medias. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Keanna Huerta. So that's KeanaHuerta. And don't forget to stream my latest Tejano single, Vivir el Silencio. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you.
Yeah, there you go, sweetheart. That's awesome. And you know what? You have Super Airway. That's also it's still on my hit list. So let me go ahead and give them a little bit of that.
Vas a estar bien, dijiste, luego te fuiste. fue lo mejor. Huiste, nunca volviste. ¿Qué hice mal? ¿Cómo pasó? Dime sin ti qué hago yo. Si lo que no mata quisiera más fuerte, tal vez sería superhéroe. Si lo que no mata quisiera más fuerte, tal vez pudiera ser inmune al dolor. Y aquí dejó fue adiós.
Oh yeah, that's the one. So super. Anyway, you can go ahead and get that one. It's available. Download it. Buy it. Don't download it. Buy it. Pay for it. Yes, right there at the link right there. So go ahead and get it. Are you muted or am I muted? I can't hear.
Oh, that was me.
Okay. I was like, I can't hear you. I can't hear. So yes, get it. It's an awesome song, and you can hear it on Cuba Radio because we still play it because we do play
Yay!
some awesome music. We always play music. It's not up to us to pick the songs, right, Patricia?
Correct.
All we do is just say, hey, let the people decide,
Yep.
and that song's like kick ass. Come on, it's awesome. So yeah, of course, it's gonna be on
Yeah.
the air, and there's so many wonderful things to say about you, sweetheart. It's wonderful that you're here, and I wish you the very, very, very best. I mean, you're doing such great things, and I really do. I mean, I admire your trajectory. The song is amazing, and I just, you know, it, I'm sure it's gonna do super well, as well as Super Airway did it, in better if not. And so, good for you. Good
Thank you.
job, man. I
Thank
really do
you.
appreciate it. Yeah. So, and I need to catch your show. That's what I need to do. I haven't seen
Yeah.
your show, so I need to catch your show. And you do sing with another band there in
Yes.
Mexico. What are they called? The
The
cucarachos? Or no, just
the
kidding.
cucarachos. No, the siempre band.
The Siempre Band. Siempre.
It's,
I wonder if that's forever or what is that?
yes,
Siempre?
the forever band.
Yes.
No, that's cool. I mean, you get out there and sing, and it gets you conditioned to being out in front of the thing. It says your graphics are amazing. I thank you. I did that while I was asleep, and I had COVID. So there you go. I was kind of worried because I was like, I'm still sick. Yeah, I was like, I'm not like her boyfriend later on tonight. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Watch this. What is
For real.
it?
Who
Right.
was that guy?
Who is it? I'm gonna find him. I want to find him. It's easier in the movies. Kelly Delgado, great interview. Saludos. Hey, Kelly,
Thank
how
you,
are you
Kelly.
doing? Kelly's got a show that she's doing. Kelly, give us some more information on your show real quick so that we can share that info with everybody. And she's got a great show that she's been doing. I catch her show every now and then when I get an opportunity. But I get pulled everywhere. I was sick and I put everything off. I didn't do anything. I tried, but I was just too tired and I couldn't see. I couldn't focus. And so when I started getting back into it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to catch up. I I have a video that I was supposed to finish up, and I was coloring it, and I'm like, that's not the video, that's a picture. And so I was like, yeah, I better stop. so so I was just kind of putting it off. And man, I had like 310 emails that I had to read.
I can
And
imagine.
I was just like, I'm not gonna read all these. So
That's
uh,
me. Yeah.
yeah, I was just like, this is not cool. But anyway, I'm trying to keep up, trying to catch up
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and I prioritize stuff. So if you don't get your stuff, it's because you're not a priority to me. Just kidding. No, just kidding. Everybody's going to get their stuff when they're supposed to. I wouldn't do that. I'm not that person. But anyway, thank you so very much, Kiana. I really,
Thank
really,
you.
really enjoy this song. You're an amazing person,
Thank you.
and I love your attitude, and I love your spirit. And you keep doing what you're doing. You keep going the direction that you're going. Don't let anybody, ruin your path and everything else, because that's what makes you who you are and why you are. Uh, you know, uh, we have a saying for Native Americans. We say that we always walk we always walk toward the light. Our houses are always facing the east because we walk toward the rising sun. We walk toward the light because it's always clear. It is always clean. Our shadow is darkness. It always falls behind us. So always let it fall behind you. It is attached to you. You can't let it go. You can't forget it, but it is behind you. Always leave it behind you. Walk toward the light, because you can't change the past. The past is always the past. You can't create the future. You have ideas. Live in the now. Live in the here and now. But just walk toward the light. Keep realistic. Jesus says, "Great podcast, great job. I salute y'all. Thank you so very much." Oh, let's see. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Hi.
Hello, my friends. Congrats on another amazing single, Kiana. Oh my gosh, yeah. Who was that? So yeah, she's a sweetheart. I like her. Man, what a show! She brought her whole crew, like 20 of them that were on there. So that's pretty awesome. Kelly Delgado says, "Thank you, Lawrence. Yeah, you guys we are online called Sirius Tejano. There you go. Sirius Tejano. You can download the Live 365 and then search Sirius for Sirius Tejanos. You can always find us on all social networks and TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And she does a lot of live stuff, so you be checking her out, man. And I think it's a great show. So please enjoy, share the love. We are here, Tejanos helping Tejanos. That's what we do. With that being said, we're going to leave you with Vivir en Silencio, which is an awesome song. I highly, highly suggest that y'all go ahead and buy it, if not stream it. Share it to your friends and say, "Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this song." And then if they're saying something silly that you don't like it, you know what? Listen to this song. I want you to vivir en silencio. Um,
Hmm.
so sorry, I just had to do that. But anyway, it's a great song, and you're welcome to come back anytime,
Yes.
sweetheart. This
Yes.
is your home. Patricia, do we have anything coming up this weekend, girlfriend? What do you got going?
Actually, there's a lot going on in Houston this weekend. So on Saturday, it's going to be a busy day. We have someone that's been on our show before, Miss Madison Polido, performing with her band out at Winters on Saturday. And it's going to be a Gillies Urban Cowboy themed night. They're going to have a mechanical bull, a Dolly Parton contest that they have already told me I have to be in. They kind of like, are nominating me to go into
Well,
it. So I don't know.
we
I'm
have we
working
have
on
we
it.
have video proof of you being on there, so
Yeah. So we'll
looking for
see.
love in all the wrong places.
Yeah. So that's this Saturday at Winters. The Madison Polido will be there. And then at El Social on Saturday, they also have Javier and Los Únicos, Boni Mauricio, Isaiah Tellez, and Imposible. It's going to be a big conjunto night out there. So there's a lot going on in Houston this weekend.
So there you go, guys. Be sure you check out Show Up Promotions, and she'll be out there. And go and say hello. Be nice. Be human to each other. Obviously, check out Kiana. Get that song, because she is something amazing. You can always find her
Yes.
in all social medias. And once again, let me go ahead and bring up that QR code so that way you can. Whoa, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah. And this weekend here in San Angelo, by the way, a good friend of mine, he's putting on a great show. Mark Ledesma is going to be performing in
Ooh.
Midland, Texas at the Destination. You could go ahead, and all the reserve tables are already gone, but you can still have, there's still some tickets available at the Destination outdoor venue. It's the best place I've ever been to, performed at. I've shot a couple of music videos there. That's that awesome. And it's just wonderful. It's in West Texas. It's semi outdoorsy, and it's family friendly. And how's this? At 2 o'clock in the morning, I've gone to the restrooms and there's clean. There,
Green
That's
flag.
very important. Very important.
I'm not. I'm serious. I mean, you go to a place and you go in there. It's like
Oh
I've
yeah.
walked. I've walked into some clubs that you thought I was like, okay, this is gonna be good, and then I walk in there. Oh, you're like, holy shit, what's going on, man? Like,
Mhm.
it's like, no, no, I have to be careful. I get sick easy. I gotta be. I don't. But anyway, there. It's a great place. Destination Midland, and then next week they have
The awards in San
next.
Antonio.
Yes, the awards in San Antonio next week. This Saturday, I will be in San Antonio to for the nominees dance. For those of you that don't know, we are nominated.
Yay.
Our podcast is nominated, and that's pretty awesome. Thank you to
Yes.
y'all because
Yes. Thank
I
you.
I didn't I didn't nominate myself.
I didn't either. So
So that was really awesome that y'all did
yeah.
that. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate. I don't do it for nominations, but y'all did that, and so y'all
Thank you.
guys rock. Yeah, y'all guys rock. Thank you so very much. And you know, I'm like, hey, that's cool. Y'all like me. Y'all really
Right?
like me.
I like read the thing like at almost midnight one night. I was like, what? I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad. I just I didn't expect it, but it is what it is, and it's awesome. Thank you so very much, guys. Thank you to Kiana, and we're gonna go ahead and leave y'all. And with that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you. If today was not your day, if you did not have a good day today, then remember, every day planes take off against the wind. You matter. You are loved. And with that being said, go and be human to each other. Be kind. We'll see y'all next time. We're gonna leave you with Vivir en Silencio, the wonderful, awesome song from Kiana Huerta. She's just an amazing person. Thank you so very much, Kiana, for being here. I really do appreciate you, sweetheart. We're gonna leave you with that song, and if you could hang on for a little bit so we can take care of some radio business, and we'll be right. We'll see y'all next time. On Monday, I have Julianne Solis. She was the girl that did the. She had like a Selena band tribute, and now
Mhm.
she's doing her own thing, which is really awesome. We'll see y'all next time, guys. Hasta luego. Be kind to each other. We'll see y'all.
Vivo en el fondo de una espiral. Y aunque parece acabar, no va a terminar. Tiemblo, no puedo dejar de pensar. ¿Cómo llegar hasta ti? Porque siempre es igual. No hay momento, nunca podemos hablar. Me quedo en silencio y finjo estar bien. Algo anda mal y no entiendo qué pasa. Fingí te acabó para mí. No puedo más vivir en silencio. Deja que los días pasen uno a uno en el desierto. Déjalo ir y habla de frente. Mira mis ojos y dime que no terminó. Dímelo. Tus labios son fríos, tus manos no están. Cuando me quiero quedar, me sueltas y te vas. No hay momento, nunca podemos hablar. Me quedo en silencio y finjo estar bien. Algo anda mal y no entiendo qué pasa. silencio